Hello, and what we're going to do in this video here is we have two complex numbers and we want to add them. So sometimes students mistakenly use the term complex number for imaginary number. There actually is a subtle difference. Let me just explain this very briefly, then we'll do the problem. Here, let's say have, let's say 6 plus 10i. Okay, this right here is a complex number. In every complex number, there's two components. There's a real number component. In this case, it would be the 6. And then there's the imaginary number component. Okay, so an imaginary number is part of what makes up a complex number. So the appropriate language or definition here is two complex numbers, not two imaginary numbers. But anyways, that's something I think students often confuse. I wanted to clear that up. All right, how do we add these two complex numbers? It's actually very, very easy, okay? All we're going to do is we're going to take the real number parts, so in that case it would be 3 and -5, and we'll add those together, and then we'll take the imaginary number parts and we'll add them together, and then we will have found the sum of these two complex numbers. It's very easy, so let's go ahead and do it. So 3 plus -5 is of course -2, and then we're going to add that to the sum of 7i and 2i, which is 9i. Okay, that's it. Very easy. Now, of course, when you're working with complex numbers, you can add them, subtract them, multiply, and divide. We're going to basically just focus on addition, and let's do a subtraction problem here real quick. So let's suppose we had, say, 4 plus 3i subtracted from 10 minus, I don't know, so let's say 2i. Okay. All right, so what do we do here? Basically the same thing. Just like when you're working with integers, you always want to take the subtraction operator and turn it into an addition operator. So I'm going to take this problem and turn it into an addition problem by doing the following. This is going to be 4 plus 3i, and I can write this as plus. Now, when I change this sign right here to plus, I got to distribute that negative sign, okay, into these two terms. So this is going to be plus -10 plus 2i, okay? So all I did there was simply distribute that negative sign inside the parentheses, and now you've rewritten this problem as an addition problem. And then we're going to do the exact same thing we just did with the previous problem. We'll add the real number parts. So 4 plus -10 is -6, and we'll add the imaginary parts here. 3i and 2i is 5i. Okay, that's it. So adding complex numbers, quite easy. Just be careful when you're subtracting them. Easy to make a mistake if you don't correctly distribute that negative sign, but it's no more complex than this. All right, I hope this video helped. Good luck.